I'll give you a buy low, a player that the entire Dynasty community has faded into oblivion less than a year ago. He was a tight end 7 in Dynasty football. Since that time, he's fallen 12 spots to the tight end 19. 12 spots? Did he age 5 years in 1 year? He's 29. He's on a high-powered offense and just finished top 12 in points per game 5 straight seasons. The respect is not there from anyone. I'm trying to give you that respect. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say that 5 times fast right now. In today's video, I've prepared, okay, on a whim's notice to give you my best stash, breakout, buy low, sell high in Dynasty football because I'm being controlled by the wheel of Dynasty. Now, we originally were supposed to have Badaki in this video. He's a little bit sick and can't really speak right now. So it's your boy Solo Dolo. Hopefully that's okay. But the wheel of Dynasty, let's see what it's got for me here in 3, 2, 1. Spinning the wheel, and I need to give you my last trade. The last trade I completed is a trade where I received in a 12-man Superflex Start 10 league, Jalen Wright, Raheem Mostert, that combo there, Stephon Diggs, and Isaiah Pacheco. I sent away Roman Wilson, a first-round pick, and 2 second-round picks in 2025. The reason I did this is because I felt really good about the team. I wanted to add some RB help. And anytime I trade for Raheem Mostert, I got to make sure I find a way to get my hands on Jalen Wright as well. You can look at the starting lineup right now. Kyler, Jefferson, Olave, Pitts, Flowers, Rice, Diggs, Purdy. On the bench, I've got Jaden Daniels, Christian Watson, Jake Ferguson. I just felt like I needed that little pack of punch at the running back spot. So that's the last trade that I made. Let me know if you think it's a W or L. That's completely up to you. And we're spinning the wheel again. All right, so I got to bring you a to be honest. I'm bringing you America's sleeper running back in today's video, and I got to get something off my chest. Kamani Vidal. Let's be honest for a second. We all want Kamani Vidal to succeed. We all want him to be the next, big surprise in fantasy football. Had over 4,000 yards in college, 33 touchdowns, but historically, the odds are very against us, guys. It is very unlikely Kamani Vidal ever becomes a fantasy relevant asset. He was drafted in round 6. Historically, in the last decade, round 6 running backs have hit 3.2% of the time. Round 6 is actually the lowest hit rate of any round, and a hit being top 24 points per game season. I mean, even round 7 has a higher hit rate than round 6. So look, I love Kamani Vidal. You love Kamani Vidal. But let's be honest, unless there's an injury, it's really unlikely historically that this guy's going to be a real big impact player for your fantasy team. I hate to burst anyone's bubble, but I had to be honest. I had to do it. All right. The wheel of Dynasty is telling me to give you my best stash. And let me tell you what, I don't think many people are thinking about this guy. I don't understand why. Joshua Palmer. I am the conductor of the Ladd McConkey train. Y'all know that by now. That's my guy. Love him. I think he's the wide receiver 1. But based on community rankings right now, no one's even given Josh Palmer a chance to be a flex option, a wide receiver 2 on this team. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, on KTC, Ladd McConkey is the wide receiver 28. QJ is the wide receiver 63. And Josh Palmer is the wide receiver 67. Let's think about this for a second, right? Last year, when Keenan Allen went down with an injury, Quentin Johnson was booty cheeks, all right? About as bad as you could possibly be. But Josh Palmer was pretty freaking good in splits without Keenan Allen last year. 3 games out of split with no Keenan Allen, averaged 14 PPR points per game, and over 7 targets per game. He was pretty much the most reliable receiver for Justin Herbert last year outside of Keenan Allen. He's got chemistry already with Herbert. I know we all think that they're going to run the ball 7,900 times a game, but the reality is Josh Palmer could be a sleeping giant, and I just want to let you know, maybe you should go pick him up. He's super cheap. What is he going to cost you? A 4th-round pick? And in some smaller leagues, he might be on the waiver wire. I mean, go grab the guy. What's it going to cost you at this point, okay? What do we got here, Wheel of Dynasty? We have got my breakout. All right, breakout in 2024, Kendre Miller. Firstly, the team invested really good capital into him last year, round 3 draft capital. Historically, running backs taken in round 3 have hit 54.5% of their time. They typically get a chance to produce. That's what we need to focus on. Number 2, Kendra was dealing with injuries the entire year last year. He did not go to the combine. He did not have a pro day. He was injured the entire offseason. He still gets drafted round 3 by the Saints. Wasn't healthy for a lot of the season anyway. He never had a chance to establish himself. This offseason, he finally will. Thirdly, Alvin Kamara was so inefficient on the ground last year. It's not even funny. Like, one of the most inefficient running backs in the NFL last year on every major metric that we use. The Saints' old offense coordinator, Pete Carmichael, was fired. Remember, his offense looked a lot like this. No one's open, dump the ball off to Alvin Kamara. Okay, they have a new offensive coordinator, Clint Kubiak, coming in from San Francisco, and Alvin Kamara might hold out. Alvin Kamara is already the second highest paid running back in the NFL. He wants more money. What's that going to force the Saints to do? Are they going to move on from him? If they do, I mean, Kendra could be to the moon. So I think a sneaky breakout could be there for my beloved Kendra Miller. All right. What do you got for me, Wheel of Dynasty? A buy low. Okay, I'll give you a buy low. How about a player that the entire Dynasty community has faded into oblivion? You guys have absolutely murdered my guy's Dynasty value somehow. What is going on? Dallas Goedert, one of the easiest buy lows in Dynasty right now. Guys, less than a year ago, he was a tight end 7 in Dynasty football. Since that time, he's fallen 12 spots to the tight end 19. I can't wrap my head. I'm trying to understand. He fell 12 spots. Did he age 5 years in 1 year? I mean, he's 29. He'll be 30 this year, which is not old for a tight end. He's on a high-powered offense and just finished top 12 in points per game 5 straight seasons. We are 1 year removed from him being a top 5 tight end in points per game. In 2022, 5th in points per game amongst tight ends. And he's worth a rookie 3rd round pick right now in most Dynasty calcs. By the way, calculator, calcs is short for calculator, if y'all know the slang. But how is he worth a 3rd round pick? I mean, easiest buy low in Dynasty in the last 6 months, I think, is Dallas Goedert. The respect is not there from anyone. I'm trying to give you that respect, Dallas Goedert, okay? All right, let's see what the Wheel of Dynasty has for me. Last thing here, I think, is a sell high, all right? This sell high, I've talked about before a lot this offseason. It's not been greeted with the kindest of remarks from the community, but I'm going to stand by it. It's probably time to shop, at minimum, shop him, CJ Stroud. Again, all offseason, I've been suggesting, let's see what you can get for CJ Stroud. Let me be very clear. CJ Stroud is going to be very good for a very long time. But the market is just too juicy not to shop this guy. I mean, there is a big list of quarterbacks that you can tier down to and get massive, important fantasy assets in return from tiering down from this player, right? I mean, here's a list. Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Anthony Richardson, Kyler Murray, Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels, Brock Purdy. And the further you go down that list, the more important assets you can get in return. By the way, most of the guys that I'm highlighting outscored CJ on a points per game basis last year, and they're all extremely young, because every time I talk about CJ Stroud, people are like, why would you sell him? Like, he's so young. He's going to be good for so long. I'm telling you to get a young quarterback as well and really good assets in return, right? I mean, Jordan Love, first year starting last year, scored more points per game than CJ Stroud. Anthony Richardson, what could he do in a full season? Let me just give you an example, okay? Kyler Murray. Here's 2 trades I've done in my own leagues, selling CJ Stroud for Kyler Murray. In one league, Superflex leagues, by the way, start 10. I got Kyler Murray and Drake London for CJ Stroud. I liked that. A lot of people on Twitter didn't. All right, here's another one. This is when draft picks, kind of were starting to get a little more popular, but there was still a buy low in the draft picks. Got Kyler Murray, the 101, and a first and 26. I sent CJ Stroud and Zay Flowers. I'm telling you, I don't care what the deal is that you get done, but shop CJ Stroud. In fact, I just saw someone comment on YouTube this morning, and they said, I took your advice and I traded Stroud for Jordan Love and 2 first-round picks in a future draft. Who in their right mind is not taking Jordan Love and 2 future firsts? It's not possible in every league, but shop him. I'm not telling you to trade him for Jordan Love and a 3rd-round pick. I'm telling you, trade him for Jordan Love and Drake London, right? Trade him for Jordan Love and 2 firsts. Like, see what is possible in your league, because people are saying this is the second coming. This is the Messiah. He's here to solve all your problems. And I think he's going to be very good, but I think other guys are going to be just as good. In fact, Kyler Murray, you don't want to hear this? He might outscore CJ Stroud on a points per game basis this year. All right, come back and yell at me if you want. But all right, those are some moves that you should make in Dynasty football right now. I'm going to finish the video by letting you know that if you want your team reviewed by myself and Badaki, it's very simple. All you got to do is 2 options now. Number 1, you can become a Mother Flocker member with the promo code LAND. If you're a yearly member, you get a complimentary team review. The second option is the a la carte store. It doesn't matter what promo code you use. Doesn't matter if you're a member or not. You can purchase a team review from us, just a one-off. I know that's a big feature that you guys have been wanting. It's finally here. So the 2 links are in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think of the video. You know, is some of these takes egregious? I'm sure someone will think that. So thanks for watching the video. I'll see you soon. Hold up. Now that those idiots are done talking, who needs some rankings?
Hell yeah, I need some rankings.
Then use promo code LAND, LAND, for 30% off any membership at flockfantasy.com.
Oh.